So third in the series is the kettlebell. If you don't have a kettlebell, don't worry about it. Stick to the dumbbells and then progress onto the barbell. With the kettlebell, the best thing about it is it guides you into the correct position. Because of the way the weight is over the back of the wrist, it's going to pull you out this way, and your rotator cuff is going to fire up and keep you in the right plane of motion to go up and down. So it forces you into the correct movement, unlike the barbell. So what's important with the kettlebell, because it's awkward, is how we get it into the position to even start with. Because again, it's pulling you off to the side, so you've got to be really careful with it. That's why we only do one kettlebell, we'll never do it with the two. So the other arm, the free arm, is controlling the position to start off, and it's also in there to help in case we fatigue at any stage. The other arm, when we're moving, moves off to the side. What we're trying to do is create a balance on the bench. That is the kettlebell is going to drag your whole body off to the side, so we're going to be working our abdominals really hard to stop us from rotating over. That's why it's also an excellent exercise. It works your abdominals harder than the barbell or two dumbbells. So to stand up, same as the dumbbells, I'm sitting down, heels down into the floor. I'm going to bring the kettlebell up onto my lap, and I'm going to reinforce a fist, pull it into my chest and back. From here, I'm going to drop out to the side. I'm going to use my other arm to drive me up. My head is on the bench. I'm now in control. Then I slowly leave my arm off. I can blade my hand, which means my fingers can point straight up to the ceiling. What we don't want is that broken position. So blade your hands. Your fingers should be able to point straight up instead of out to the side. Make a fist. Then I'm going to come down, pulling my shoulder blade into the bench, straight back up. My other arm is strong, it's keeping me steady on the other side, and I'm just going to follow that same path as I would with the dumbbells or the barbell, straight up and down. To finish, arms back over, and back down to the chest into this comfortable position. There's two ways I can do this. This is really important since you look after your shoulders. I can move over to the side, and I can help with this hand to guide it down to the floor, okay? I don't recommend that. I recommend bringing the knees up and popping yourself back up to the start position. You want to look after your shoulders when you're letting go of dumbbells and kettlebells, or if you've got a buddy there with you, just tell them to take it off you carefully. So in terms of sets and reps, I'm not a big fan of the 1 rep max. I don't believe it unless you're a powerlifter. If you want to go as low to get a rep max, go to 3, maybe 5 as well. They're probably the lowest numbers you need to go on to get your ultimate strength numbers. 3 to 5 to 6 reps, 3 to 4 to 5 sets for strength. Then you're moving up to that 8 to 12 category for muscle building, 3 to 4 sets. Then 12 to 15 to 20 and up past 20 for 2 to 3 sets for endurance. Figure out what your goal is, go with your goal, but make sure that you're spending time practicing the actual movements before you decide on your goal and before you start pushing the weight on it. Enjoy it, make sure you're not feeling it in the shoulders, that you're getting the most out of it. Any comments, any feedback, any issues you're having with them, don't be afraid to contact us and let us know.